I can't tell you how many times I handed a roll of film to my father when I was a kid for him to bring back a pack of pictures and say the words, "I ain't paying for this anymore." Stop taking pictures of the inside of your bedroom. Because as a kid with a camera and a curfew, you spend a lot of time in your bedroom and you've got, you got your camera, you got your film, and you got the itch to shoot and nothing else to shoot at. So I took a lot of pictures of my television, a little 13-inch black and white with a Pong controller sticking out of the side of it, and my light fixture. And I think my dad said, "Stop taking pictures of your headboard. It's weird." But it taught me a lot about composition and light and shutter speed and aperture and stuff like that. So if you're like me and you grew up like me with a camera and an itch to shoot at all times and always a roll of film around, I'll bet you shot like Eggleston too. William Eggleston, well known for, I guess, the best guy who ever shot nothing and made it look good. The complaints about William Eggleston photography now are we only like it because it's nostalgic. We look back and see cars that we haven't seen in 50 years. We look back and we see gas stations that don't exist anymore and people in dress and different garb that doesn't exist anymore. And while that may be true, that's not the whole story. He shot what he saw, and what he saw he put on film. And it didn't matter what it was. It didn't matter if there was a good subject or good light. He shot what he saw, and I think that we all should do that. Shoot more of what we see. I've made an intentional effort recently to not just go on photo walks and go shoot, but if I see something, shoot something. Grab my camera out of my bag and shoot it, even if it's just a one shot. So what did I do? I thought, let me follow up my shooting like Schaller video with a shooting like Eggleston video. Now, keep in mind, I say shooting like Eggleston. I know. Not results like Eggleston. I'm fully aware he was a master of what he did. Now, remember back in the day, though, he was mocked. He was not, the great photographer that we all fell in love with after his death. People thought, first of all, color. Why are you shooting color? And secondly, what are you shooting? You're shooting a whole lot of nothing. Well, I appreciate it. I'm a shooter of nothing. And so what I did is I took out a camera that, for me, as the Digicam king, oh, trust me, I am. I've had them all. The best way to get a filmic looking photograph, the sweet spot when it comes to megapixels, is 8. And you're thinking to yourself, 8 megapixels? I haven't shot 8 megapixels since 2004. Well, guess what? This little beauty right here, the Canon PowerShot Pro1, I do believe comes from 2004. But the cool thing about this is not just an 8 megapixel camera or a bridge camera. I'll call it my DigiBridge. It came with the L series lens, like a Canon L lens. Look at that. It's got the red line around it, which made the photographs out of this camera, which I've had for a very long time, really jump off the print, jump off the screen, because this is good optics in a decent, for the time, camera. And I have shot 10 megapixel, 12 megapixel, 14 megapixel Digicams, and they all look filmish, but not filmic. And I have found with multiple 8 megapixel cameras that I have, but this is the best one for it, that's the closest you're going to get to something that looks like it's film without paying $25 a roll and processing and the rest of it. So I hope you enjoyed these photographs. Shooting like Eggleston, not results like Eggleston. I know my place, but I appreciate you watching. And I have a second one of these, by the way, sits back there on a shelf, which you can have for the very low price of $1 million. Just like all my cameras. They're available right now for $1 million. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.